What's up, everybody? I'm Chase Lee reporting for DallasMovieScreens.com, and I got another movie review for you guys. Now, it is Oscar season, so I've been getting a lot of screeners sent to me from companies, and to be courteous to them for sending these movies out because they didn't have to. I'm going to review it for them. If I didn't review it for them earlier in the year, and of course have the review for you guys, so it's win-win for everybody. But on today's docket is from A24, so thank you A24 for putting this in your package because I did miss it when it came out. I believe it was in the summertime, so I'm glad I was able to check out The Lovers. Now, this one stars Tracy Letts and Debra Winger. They are a married couple. They're cheating on each other. Their genitals touch each other one night, and then they have the hots for each other once again, so they're cheating on their lovers with themselves. Isn't that fascinating? All right, so listen, all jokes aside, I love A24, and whatever they pump out, I will give it a shot. Now, A24, I haven't liked all your stuff. I would say like 99%, but that 1% just slithers in there, and it's just like, I'm here to join the party. I'm like, no, you're not, and then I close the door on your face. Case in point, the package that they sent me had It Comes at Night in there. I gave the movie a high grade. I kind of regret it now because the more I think about it, the more I hate it. So I do not like everything that they throw my way. The Lovers joins in the camp of It Comes at Night. All right, so I didn't really care for this one whatsoever. Now, I didn't see a trailer for this movie. I just knew A24 did it, and I was going to check it out because I love that company so much. But The Lovers it just felt like a huge missed opportunity for me. So let's get real and break this down. As far as positives go, because I don't want to completely just bash this movie, I do think Tracy Letts and Debra Winger, they do a good job in the movie. Like, I really liked their marriage. I liked their struggles with their marriage. I like the fact that their love has kind of fallen to the wayside after all these years, and then, their genitals touch each other, and now they got that love going again, and they want to keep on trying, but they know deep down they may not work, but they want to do it for their son. A lot of complications there, just like a real marriage, and I thought they portray a marriage, especially a marriage that's been going on for decades. I thought they portrayed that very, very well. There's also a couple of spurts of dialogue that I really enjoyed where someone will actually comment on, the state of marriages and how love falls out. You don't love. There was a lot of great moments in the movie where I was like, oh, wow, that was actually really well said, or hey, that was really smart from that character. Maybe the music was pretty good. I think I'm stretching here at this point. All right, let's get into the negatives. I think for the biggest reason for me why I don't really care for this movie is there's really no point. There really isn't. Like, the movie starts out with us realizing that they are cheating on each other. Then their lovers are getting mad that they're cheating on them with the person that they're married to. Okay. And then towards the very end, I'm not going to say what happens, but I'm just going to say nothing's really ever resolved, and it's just a giant circle that just keeps going over and over again. I'm like, okay, so what was the overall point in that? Now, all the people that have seen this movie and just love it, they're going to automatically just hate type in the comment section. Like, you don't understand it. The love was dying between the marriage, and it took them cheating on each other to realize that. I'm not an idiot. I know that's what they were going for. But maybe, just maybe, to end this torture of cycles and loops of doing the same stuff throughout this entire movie, maybe this idea would have worked better as a short. As I was watching and as it kept going on, I started to realize that, there's a pattern here. Okay, keep going back. I gotta sleeping with that person, sleep with that. Okay, whatever. What if this was like a 30 to 40 minute short? It probably would have worked a little bit better. It probably would have been a little tighter, with character growths and arcs and just overall flow. Because I just felt like even in this hour and a half, it seemed to drag because this is a very thin idea and it's thin plot that just keeps rehashing itself the whole time. And even at the end, when it doesn't really go the way you want it to, they hint that nothing was ever really resolved and we're just kind of going to do the same thing over and over again. So I thought the overall pace of the movie was too long. This could have worked better as a short. There was really no point to anything. And on top of all that, I hated the people that they were cheating on each other with. They were so annoying. They were like little kids. And it's like, yo, you're like in your 30s and 40s. Would you stop it? Like, oh my, they were children. They were straight up children. And I was like, no. Can we not do this, please? Like, so they were extremely unlikable, which made it even more unsettling, and it just made me want to cry inside because of what happens in the movie. But their lovers that they're cheating on their spouse with, it's just, God, they're so annoying. I'm like, how could you fall in love with anyone like this? They're petulant children. It's ridiculous. The son. They have a son in this movie that brings home his girlfriend to a family dinner or a family weekend, whatever. It happens too late in the movie. It literally happens in the last act. And we're supposed to care about everything. And I get it. The son coming home is supposed to shake up the house a little bit. And it's supposed to cause some problems and some drama to have all the climax just happen at the very end. I get that. But it happened too late in the movie. There was no point for the son to be there. And if he was supposed to be there, once again, make this into a short, it probably would have fit in a little easier with the flow. On top of all that, there was no visual style to this movie. Besides maybe a couple shots that looked interesting, that kind of highlighted some of the emotions of characters, the cinematography and the direction were bland as hell. There was nothing about this movie that stood out from anything that I've seen this year. Just bland visuals. So when you have that with a thin story, of course you're going to get bored. So the music was fine, I guess. On a technical level, it's not like a badly shot movie or like badly edited or anything. It's just kind of bland with just a one-layered plot. I mean, the acting was good. And some of the shots were fine. And the idea was good. But as I just stated, with everything that was wrong with it, it should have been shorter. And I don't even know. I honestly don't know. As I was watching, I was thinking, like, how could I make this better? I don't know. But I think for the acting alone, I can't dip it into the D's just because the acting is good. Like, actually a little too good for this movie. Some of the shots are fine. The music is fine. And the idea is good enough for me not to give it a C, but dip it down to a C- instead of a D+. So I'm going to give The Lovers a C-. So I'm sorry, A24. This one did not work for me at all. But I will say that, oddly enough, since I mentioned it earlier in the video, I would say this is still better than It Comes at Night, because It Comes at Night had a decent idea, but it obviously went nowhere, and it felt like the whole third act was missing. So I will give you that A24. It's not the worst one I've seen this year so far. So yeah, unfortunately, The Lovers for me just didn't work on many levels. Like I said, C-. So what did you guys think of The Lovers? Have you even heard of it? Which, whatever. Please comment below my face and let me know. And as always, guys, I'm Chase Lee reporting for DallasMovieScreenings.com, and tune in next time for whatever I review next. I will see you guys later.